Martin joins us now for the Bears victory. Coach, some reflections on this win.
Oh, good win. I think it's a great win for us to be able to win like that. A grind-out game where it's a possession game. We want to take time off the clock. And I thought the second half, we really turned our pressure up to get them out of their comfort zone and change force. I thought we did a great job of attacking their ball screens, getting the ball inside the mic, and just finding open guys. So it was a better second half, especially defensively.
What do you find in that first half? That you talk about some of the sluggish play, just kind of some of that to where the energy didn't seem to be there for the first 20 minutes, to where you guys had to have that rally there in the second half.
Oh, I couldn't call it. Just that you got to turn the heat up. Send back passes, they bring the ball. A game like that could take the out of you. I mean, I played like that for years. Possession game, grind you out defensively. So you got to turn the heat up. And we turned the heat up. We made an adjustment, put Vince on the ball, extended the offense, changed the game.
Seemed like it sparked Vince on the offensive end too. He did a lot better offensively.
Well, just turn it up. I mean, I think that's the biggest key. What happens, you got to be able to make plays early. They extend their offense. They got on top of us early. You just got to read the defense and play. And Vince, he's doing a good job of handling the ball, making decisions with the ball, and he got good size on him. So it's always good to put the ball in his hand as well.
You just go in there, tell them to turn the heat up, or just kind of or do they know?
It's simple because it's a fragile thing when you're gonna lock. You correct what needs to be corrected. Shooters can't get consumed with whether I get a shot or not. You got to lock in on the game. Because the most important thing I say all the time, we got to get out of there with a W. That's the most important thing. Now in the process, how do you help the team win the game? It's simple. So here's what we need to do to win the game. Here's what we do. But it's the same stuff we practice. It's just about doing it. Now, I was just asked a question about Arda out there. Do you think the guys took Lincoln U for granted? I don't think so. I never want to be that type of guy to say that, no, because they put on their hard hat, and it's a big game for those guys. They circled on their schedule, and they competed, and they're not chopped liver. I mean, I don't care what level, everybody can play somebody. You look around the country, there's probably one high-level Division II guy on Power 5. So all that, none of that means anything to me. Win the ball game, get out of there live. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. We won, we keep moving. Get ready for the next one.
Coach, shot selection-wise, I noticed Dez was, I think, the only one on your team that actually took a jumper or a turnaround jumper inside the arc. Is that something you guys work on? Because I know Michael was the main focal point. He had the dominant part down low, but I don't see a whole lot of jumpers inside the arc.
It's low percentage. When you look at percentage, and I'm not one of those guys from an analytical standpoint to say all threes are layups. Dez is a rhythm pull-up guy, so he can make the pull-up. He's a rhythm pull-up guy. Zach is probably the same guy. I mean, if you can turn the corner, get to the rim, get to the rim. You can post up, spot up, shoot the ball, but I'm not one of those guys. We spend a lot of time on it, but again, some guys just have a natural gift of doing it. And Dez, even as a young guy, you can see he's able to do that shot. It doesn't mean other guys can't, but I mean, you can drive it, turn the corner and drive it. Some guys shoot floaters, some guys post up, so whatever. It's not a big deal, but I don't want low percentage, long two-point shots, especially tough pull-ups when the guys contested the shot. I mean, and analytics wasn't a big thing when I was in college, but I didn't shoot a lot of those because I feel like it was a low percentage shot even back then. So if I can get to the rim, I'm get to the rim. If I can post you up, I'll back you down, post you up, I'll shoot a three. But you got to take high-level shots if you're trying to win the game.
Now, you guys are now, with this win, 2-4 in your last 6 games. The more games you win like this, these grind-out wins, do you feel like this is going to serve you better as you get into conference play with this more physical league?
I love these type of games. I mean, it's just this is really who I am. This was physical. Put the boxing gloves on. I mean, it wasn't that physical, but that's my style. But I think it's good for our guys to be able to play that type of game where you got to grind out, you got to work, you got to block out, all those things because of the help in this league. But again, every game presents something different. Somebody have great guards, somebody have great bigs. It always presents something different, man. You just got to be prepared and do what we do, practice how we practice, and be prepared, man. If the shot doesn't fall, we got to defend, rebound, and play as hard as we can play. And that's the biggest thing. I wish Allen could have got more minutes because he's been doing very well in practice. But when teams go small like that, like the first 3 number 11 here with Mike guarding, that's hard for your big guys who naturally used to guarding big guys. And I don't want to put our bigs in those situations where they're chasing guys, they're shooting threes. So that's always hard. I told the staff we need to, because we work on the zone a lot, we need to probably just go ahead and do it so those big guys can get out there and play more. But Allen's been doing well. We'll see.
What have you made of, not necessarily in this game tonight, but rim protection, just trying to get that ready to go when you have When you have Osei Bonsu, just kind of as your guy that's supposed to be guarding that, just, what do you see trying to improve that going into the league with some pretty good bigs?
I don't think it's so much him, because he's gonna make you work on it. I think it's really the guards on the perimeter. You got to guard, and I think we did in the second half. You have to defend your man to the best of your abilities, one-on-one. It's really simple. That's it. I mean, you can have whatever style, scheme, defend your man one-on-one. That's it. Put pressure on the guard. I can say that 60 different ways in different languages. I only know one, but I used to know Italian. But hey, guard your man is simple. That's how. But Mike's 6'4" is a warrior. Somebody 6'8", 6'9", Mike gonna bring the heat to him as well. It's the guard play. So when guys start breaking the seams, get in the paint, it's rarely Mike's man. Mike can guard his man. It's those guards, you gotta do your job. We can't sit there and say, okay, I scored, he scored, I scored. No, we're not gonna win like that. We gotta defend.
When'd you learn Italian?
When I played in Italy, Avellino, Italy. Because right now it's Mangiare, that means that somebody go eat, and then I'm a Demir, I think that means sleep, so I'm about to do both of those.
What about the non-conference schedule as you kind of get towards the end of that? You just played your second game that counted against a Division II opponent. You had to fly across the country here recently. What can we expect different going into future years?
Scheduling?
Yeah.
A good question, but I don't think we'll go out that way again. I mean, I think you're in a different league. You got to look at scheduling. I never had problems playing Power Fives. I mean, those aren't issues for us. I think obviously we have a grasp of the schedule now. But I think with scheduling, we have to find ways to get our fans in the building. And I think that's important. I think our fans deserve that. We need them in the arena because it's a beautiful arena, but it's not the same. Nobody's in it. I don't care what you say, all that, man. We need you in the arena. So if you're gonna complain, be in the building and complain. I mean, that's mind blowing to me. A town of this magnitude, this many people, where you're not in the building. I mean, why not? Let's play in the high school gym. I mean, if you're gonna come support your team. They're working hard now. They kicking up dust in the community, breaking laws and all. Okay, that's fair. I understand. But they finish with a 3.33 GPA, 3 guys on the dean list, 8 guys on the AD honor roll. I mean, we complain that well, I'd like to get guys, well, come see them. I'm not talking about the fans that physically aren't able or proximity can't do it. I'm talking about the ones that can't do it, choose not to. I mean, you can't be the team you need to be if you're not in the building. It's a different atmosphere. That's probably a 20-point game, different atmosphere, the crowd. I guess the one plus about it, my guys can hear me on the other end when I'm yelling. They probably get on their nerves, but they can hear me.
You have to talk to the guys all about that? Just kind of getting them, trying to build your own energy at times.
Yeah, we talk about that, but I don't fans because I'm grateful for the fans that attend, whether it's 10 of them. I'm grateful. So I'm not mad at the ones that don't. No, I never. No, when you battle, you battle. I mean, you play the play well. Not many play on the playground nowadays. There's nobody on the playground. You compete. That's all that matters. Compete. I don't care about nothing else but winning what's in front of me. I'm trying to dominate what's in front of me. You're in the building, great. You're not. We keep moving.
Coach, game one to now, any big differences you've seen as far as chemistry, cohesion, anything from day one to now with these guys that you got?
They've always had, good together. So I thought tonight, I don't want to use the word selfish, but I thought we didn't move it like we need to move it early. Like, okay, it's kind of let me get a shot. That's not how you win. When I played with Glenn Robinson, the big dog, I was 30 points a game, 10 rebounds. Hey, if you come down, shoot 10 in a row, go ahead and shoot another one. You're open, keep shooting. I'm over here if you need me. That's it. But I'll defend, rebound, play as all as I can play. And that's what it comes down to. Whether you get a shot or not, a rebound, defend, play hard, play together, and play with joy. Because again, I think what happens sometimes when you play, when I'm playing, and I don't get a shot, I don't get this, I lose sight of the fact that there's 7 other guys on the bench that would love to play. Put just as much time in practice, work just as hard. So who am I to be mad about someone? This guy worked just as hard. He got the same jersey.
Coach, congratulations. You'll enjoy this one.
Oh, thank you.
Have a good dinner.
Yes, yes. Will Creekmore. Did you guys know Will Creekmore's in the building?
Oh, yeah.
Meals were there.
That's a warrior right there. Right.